little loving. Oh, I gotta call like a video, Shanane. Hey, you need some little pampering. Tomuko no mukugo bumaniche kukora. Kitake wa crochet master. Yakuku kamo viri kati master.
Morris, the crochet master.
All right, yes, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Morris, the crochet master. Indeed, and I do it my way. Yes, today we are going to see my longest dreadlocks so far, the one I've been doing. I've taken the one we have been doing. They were all somehow medium, but now this one, I think it is my longest dreadlocks that we have on this channel. So this time around we are going to be going straight with our procedures. To those ones who have been following me all over these years, you know what we do when it comes to the extended dreadlocks. And now, like I've been saying it most of the times, that extended dreadlocks, those are the dreadlocks that can be removed if you want them to be removed, depending on how long it has stayed. Even if it's a year or 2 years, still it can be removed. So those ones who are still new on this channel, please, you can always subscribe for the new videos every week that I have make sure that I post for you guys so that you can see this. So now we are going to continue looking on at how to do the extended dreadlocks, and I've been explaining to those ones who have been watching me that number one, we always have to focus on arranging our dreadlocks very, very well. That is number one. We need to arrange them very well. Then number two, we always lock and we leave a 1/4 inch. If you try to look at these starting locking, the way I'm starting from down, I leave that 1/4 inch. Why always leave that 1/4 inch? For my extensions to go through when they're not painful. So like to those ones who have been fearing to do dreadlocks, thinking they're painful, because the only two things that people keep on complaining about on dreadlocks, number one, it is the painful, and then number two, it is how they are going to undread themselves, or is the hair protected, in that when they reach the time of unplaiting it off, will it be possible? So those are the things that we are going to be looking at and how to do these extended dreadlocks. So those ones who are still new, please, you can always go in the comment section, tell me wherever you're watching from, and then you can ask a question that you would want to hear about these dreadlocks. So now, this time I'm gonna go with everyone who have been following me, that now since we are doing the long dreadlocks, here is something that you need to focus on. This is very important, very, very important. Whenever you're doing these extended dreadlocks, one thing that you should focus on, especially when they are long, is that you need to, you don't need to space them the way you have been spacing these other medium and the short dreadlocks. I know why I'm saying this, but why I'm saying this is just especially in front. If you try to look at the says that I've done today, it is not like the same says that we have been doing when you try to see all those videos that I've been uploading concerning about the dreadlocks. You know why? It is just because I'm trying to protect the hair, in that this braid is long. You understand? So now, if it is very long, I'm trying to imagine for how long this person is going to stay with these dreadlocks. And now, if this person is going to stay for it for or like for all that while, all that time, is the extension that I did, is it going to be held properly? Like, is the hair safe for all that long? So when you're putting the long extension, it means you also have to give it the good foundation, the firm foundation, so that it can stay with it without breaking. I hope you're trying to understand what I'm trying to mean here. Is that when we are doing these short ones or the small ones, you understand, like very short or medium, there's the way we always maybe pack them. Yeah, we pack them, at least the head can bring that the head can have that volume, since the hair maybe it is short. So even we be minding about, like, if now it is short, even if you get that small volume, it can always hold the extension for all that long. But now this is very long. So now if it's very long and I'm trying to, and I use the small foundation of it, it cannot hold it for all that long. I think you're trying to get my point. You understand? You're trying to get my point. So if you get this point, it's when you will always plait your dreadlocks and they be protective until you remove it. So that is the first step. That is the very, very important thing that you need to know. That mostly you just have to make a good foundation. Yes, so that's why I always get scared to these people, like those ones who always use the extensions. You find sometimes the extensions that always these extensions that are already made, you find sometimes they're always the same size. You understand? So when they're still the same size, you find like you have a client who have weak hairline, like maybe in front, and then the other weak hair won't the foundation of that hair cannot hold that extension for all that time. So that's why you see maybe sometimes they get those complications. But now if you're trying to use this like the extension, when you do it yourself, you find like maybe when you see that the hair is small, the hair that you have that you're going to dread it, like it is small, it is soft, it means even the extension that you're going to be applying is also going to be a little bit smaller. You understand? Yes, it's going to be a little bit smaller. Still, these dreadlocks are dedicated to my people of Hair by Clippers, and you guys, you should also try to support us on that YouTube channel of Hair by Clippers. I told you that is our salon, and I've told a lot of people. So you see how we are working with my team. Yes, I can always log for them. So because now it is the very, very the foundation is everything when it comes to dreadlocks. So I always try to first log for them, but these other things, they can always do them because they now know how to do it. So that is what I was trying to explain to you. Yes, those ones who have been using the extension. So I think you can also get the idea. If you've been using the extension, try to check someone's hair, like maybe the hair, if you see it is very soft and then your extension is somehow big, it won't be held for all that long, then try to space it. Try to space it. But that's because the problem is, even most clients also, they ask for the things that they do want, they think that they're nice, and then that is when you find those problem happening. So I would advise you guys that maybe when we are trying to choose the hair, we should always try to listen to these people, so to hear what they're trying to let us know about these dreadlocks. So this is how we do lock it, and we pass the extension from side. Yeah, just like that, we pass it from side, and mostly the hook that we are using is number 4. To those ones who would like to buy them, you can always go in my description. You will be seeing them, how we like where we buy it from. So those are the things that I wanted to let you know. But the most important thing, guys, you should focus on mostly whenever you're doing these dreadlocks is that when they are very long, you also have to try to give it some firm foundation, the firm foundation for it to stay for all that long. So I think you got what I was trying to mean. And the other things that I always want you always to understand, because now if we don't understand these things, we will always watch them and we leave them there before knowing what we can do with it. So for now, guys, I'm gonna sign out, but this is what I got for you this time around, and hope you have learned something from it, so next time you will not do any mistake concerning the long extended dreadlocks. My name is Maurice, the crochet master, and please just know I love you so much. Wherever you are, wherever you're watching me from, may God bless you all.